Well,
Welcome.
here we are again.
Week 2, episode 2.
Oh God. What about the epic epic intro?
F you, I'm eating popcorn. That is an intro in itself.
Good evening, young travelers.
I'm about to
prepare to embark on an epic journey of epic proportions.
No, bro, I said
Yeah, I was making my own version.
F you, dude.
Come at me.
Get ready to embark on an epic epic account of embarkmanship or something. Like I used embarkment on embarkmanship. Ow.
Get ready to embark on an epic embarkmanship. I don't even know.
Something like that.
So we got this list of interesting things to talk about.
Well, let me rephrase that. It's interesting to us. I don't care if you, the listener, cares because I care. So, enough said.
All right. Do we want to start out with my airsoft wars and at the crib?
Dude, let's just go down the list, bro. Let's go down the list.
Just go down the list. All right.
And then, yeah, that way we don't miss or do anything twice. So.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. All right. So, a couple years ago, I got really into airsoft. So did my brother and all my friends and stuff. This is like in middle school. And so we had all these battles and stuff in my backyard. We have like 10 acres of land, and we had some pretty heavy duty stuff. I mean,
no,
we had this place in the back called Nam because it's kind of like it reminds us of Vietnam. It's like jungle-ish. We've dug like trenches and stuff back there.
It's epic.
But so how about this this one airsoft party that we had? It was like
hold up. You just called an airsoft war a party.
Well, it was like it's basically the same thing. Okay.
So you got together and had fun and shot each other.
Yeah, it's
like
a party, war, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. So, all right, this is about to get pretty epic. So we have this tree house chilling in the back.
Oh God, I remember. I
might have told you this story, but I'm gonna tell you again because I think it's hilarious. So we got this tree house and. It's me and my buddies, let me see if I can remember. It was Patrick, Nick, Jared, me, Dylan, and maybe Jacob was up in there too. We're all held up in this tree house. And eventually my brother's team, at the time they were all in high school and we were in middle school, so fair game. We were held up in the treehouse, and they find us and they surround us and they start just unloading just all their ammo through the windows, through the door, and we're like. We're just kind of like held up in there in a fetal position, just like, what the hell is going on? And we have like a lock on the hatch that locks up, that gets you up in there, and so we're just hanging out up in there, trying not to get shot.
And cry for yourself.
Me and Jared are we're pretty much the only people that are actually doing anything. We're like kind of like hanging out the door, trying to shoot at people every now and again. And eventually I run out of ammo and I'm like, I need some damn ammo. And no one's doing anything because they're all scared and in a fetal position. Bullets flying everywhere. Eventually, Dylan gets up, and for some reason, God knows why, he sticks his head out the window, takes off his glasses, and guess what happens? He gets shot in the eye. I don't think it was a direct impact because it was not that serious. I think it was a ricochet because there's bullets literally flying everywhere. Because after everything calmed down, there was like millions of those little pellets all over the floors. But back to the point. Takes his glasses off, gets shot in the eye, and then he starts crying. And he's like yelling, and he's not having a good time. Gets back down into a fetal position. There's bullets still flying everywhere. and then Nick starts laughing at him. And Patrick turns to Nick. And he's like, "Bro, you probably should not be doing that. He'll rip your face off." And then that smile completely just gets wiped off his face. It was hilarious. But anyways, after all that went down, they get one of their guys up there, and we kind of might have shot his hands as he was trying to climb up the ladder. That's a possibility, but besides the fact that he still got up there, we were just like, well, we're done. They got us all down there at the bottom of the treehouse, and they were like, well, that was a bitch, and we don't like you guys, so line up. So they prepare us for execution. We're like in middle school, man. Like, come on now. So we're like standing there, and then they take our guns, they put them in a pile. They just like start unloading on us. And I told them no nut shots, but guess what? I put my hands over my nuts anyways because I knew something was gonna happen. I get shot in the hand. Shot in the hand. I'm like, that's not cool.
But I got shot in the hand a lot.
I only got shot like I don't know, 3 or 4 times during the execution. They actually liked me because I'm not retarded
and cry.
yeah. So they weren't unloading on me, but I think Patrick was wearing shorts that day, and they were just lighting his legs up, man. It was, that was interesting times.
And on the note of crying, I've cried like twice in my life because of like anything. They're both from pain. One was when I came home from getting caught shoplifting. I got beat. I got beat so hard I couldn't stand anymore. So my mom's ex-husband held me up while my mom continued to beat me and just left me in the floor crying. Just left me in the floor crying that night.
It's pretty bad.
No. This was way worse. The next time was way worse, dude. I was at the movies and I was watching Finding Nemo and they took his son. I died.
You're crying?
I cried during that movie at that one point, man. I really did. I was like,
God.
I was so upset.
Dude,
I was so upset.
I never cry at movies.
I don't either. That was like the only time, and every time, dude, my eyes tear up a little every time, bro. That movie's just, it's that good to me. It's that one part. Greatest thing ever.
I will say, and this is a good segue to the next story. I did cry after this happened because I felt bad, but now I think it's hilarious and it was retarded at the time. All right, so next story. Here we go. So me and Patrick, aka kind of my best friend, kind of
mixed feelings.
I'm rooming with him, so
life's kind of changed. Life's changing.
It's hard to live with someone in the same room every single day, so I mean, I don't blame him. But so this was back in the day. I think we were in.
This was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday, and I think it was the summer. Or actually, it might not have been the summer. It might have been. I don't know. It was during some break, I remember.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it was during 7th to 8th grade, maybe sometime during then. It doesn't matter. We were just really bored this one day. And it was, you know, we did not know what to do. So I kind of like rolled over to Patrick's house. I think I might have walked or ran. I can't remember. But I'm over there. We're chilling. We're like, there's nothing to do. So we're like, all right, let's go find some other people. Maybe we can figure out something to do. So me and Patrick, we get on some bikes and we bike over to Henry Smith Deal's house.
Bag. Wait,
he was all right. He was all right back then, but Is this
the story I think it is?
Probably, but let me continue.
Continue. I think it is.
It gets better. It gets a lot better.
Yep, this is the one. Keep going.
So we get over to Henry's house. We knock on his door, and you know his little brother answers. He's like, Henry's not home, but you're still welcome to come in. So we go in there. We're chilling. We're like, what's up? And I didn't really know him that well, so it was kind of awkward for me. And we started playing video games with him, and he's pretty chill. We're, you know, pretty cool. But Henry wasn't there, so we rolled out within like 15 minutes. So we got back on the bikes. We're going through the neighborhood. We're like, who else is in the neighborhood that we could possibly dick around with? And
Josh
we're like, oh wait, Dylan. Yeah, let's go see what Dylan's up to. So we go over to Dylan's house. This is the same Dylan that got shot in the eye, by the way. And we go over to this house, and you know his garage door is open, and you know that's the way they usually go get in their house is through the garage. And we knock on the door, and no one answers. And I was like, well, you know, maybe Dylan is in there, and he's just too lazy to come down and answer the door, because he's actually known to do that, because he's like really lazy. I mean, he's a fat ass. He is anymore, but he was back then. I will say that. So I was like, all right. I reached down to the knob, turn it. Guess what? It's opened. So we walk in. I'm like looking around. I'm like, all right. No one here. I go up to his room. He's not there. I'm like, okay. Well, that was kind of disappointing. And then I get this idea. I'm like, let me move some shit around in his bedroom and see if he freaks out. So I started moving some stuff around. You know, I moved something in front of the door, like throw something on his bed. And I'm like, all right, that's enough. Time to go somewhere else. So I started walking downstairs. I'm like, all right. And then Patrick's kind of like looking around. And then he like walks towards the computer that they have downstairs. And I'm like walking towards the door, you know, walking out. I'm like, come on, let's go. He's like, hold on.
Yep, I knew it.
I got a brilliant idea. And guess what? That idea was not that brilliant. For God knows why he wanted to do this. But what he did was, he was like, all right, hold on. I walk back in. He's like, he gets on Google. He types in porn. And I was like, oh God. He like pulls out the first link. It's like all up on the screen. I'm just like, oh, okay, what's going on here? Guess what he does? Prints out the page. Prints it out. Grabs it. Leaves it on the counter. Like the kitchen counter. And then he's like, okay, let's go. I was like, you're not going to close out the computer? He's like, no, let's just go. I was like, all right. So we get out of there, we're laughing and stuff because we're retarded and we don't know any better. And we go back to his house and we're just chilling, and it's just like, yeah, you know. So then, you know, school comes back. I'm pretty sure this is like maybe spring break or something like that. School comes back and we're just like, yeah. And I'm like, he's like, don't tell anyone this. And I was like, okay. Guess what I did? I told the worst person you could possibly tell, and I thought he could be trusted, but obviously I was wrong. I tell Henry Smithfield.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Guess what he does? He tells literally everyone that we did that. And guess what? Word comes back around to Dylan, and I soon find out that his parents had like put like all three of their kids under like house arrest. They were gonna get down to the bottom of what was going on. So Dylan was like, bump that. I'm not gonna help you guys out. I'm gonna tell exactly what happened. So he goes back and tells his parents, and later that night I get a phone call, and I knew that we were got. And I felt terrible, and tears started coming out of my eyes because I was retarded. I should have told Patrick, this is a bad idea. Let's not do it. But I was an idiot. And I think they called him, and his parents were kind of mad. So Patrick's parents made him go over to their house and apologize in front of their faces. And I think Dylan was laughing at him too. But that's my retardedness.
I mean, it sounds like my life, so don't feel bad.
Well, at least back in the day when we're raging hormones, little teenagers. I guess, I mean, we're still teenagers, but...
We're teenagers in a grown sense.
Yeah. We're adults now. Legally adults.
Do we still act like adults? No. To an extent.
I feel like I'm more mature than I was in middle school, definitely.
In middle school? Dang, yeah.
I mean, I was pretty mature. Like, I was kind of mature in middle school. I know I was kind of a faggot sometimes to a few people.
Me? I'm just playing.
I didn't know you back in middle school.
I know, I just said that. I was like, you didn't even know me.
But yeah, I've definitely grown a lot. But let's go to your story about Garrett's trampoline in the road.
Oh God. This was also on a spring break. Let me get a piece of popcorn real quick. Okay, maybe a little more. This stuff's so good.
Oh God.
Okay. I had to go get a toothpick because like literally that piece that I just like crammed in my mouth, like that like piece of like, you know, this piece like stuck between your teeth. One just did that.
Oh yeah.
And that stuff sucked. All right, so basically, I'd be chilling down at Colt Mac's house like all the time back in the day when he wasn't gay, and for the longest,
you two were like best friends.
Oh yeah, dude, I lived at his house. I lived at his house like
tight.
I lived at his house like 10 times more than I've ever lived at yours. Like,
yeah, understandable. I mean,
but that's only because I knew him since like 5th grade.
That was during the summer too, wasn't it?
Oh, dude, during the summer, dude. Oh my God, you better know. I was in Saddle Hill. Whether I was at his house, Garrett's house, it didn't. I wasn't really at yours or Patrick's because I didn't know y'all that well.
Yeah.
But like,
well, you didn't know us at all.
Dude, I used to go chill down at John Eisenhower's crib.
Really?
No.
I was like, oh wait, yeah, you went to his
I went
party.
To his party. Me and him were pretty chill. We still talk on Facebook sometimes, but I mean, we're not just like must converse conversation.
Yeah.
But anyways, chill at Colton's all the time, and for the longest time, bro, Garrett and his gay ass brother, Faggot Keller, they used to troll us at like night. Like we used to do them all nighters on RS back in the day. Like, I'm for real. We used to like I do this, he do that. Like we worked together back in the day, and
oh God.
And like no joke, his faggot self and his brother, they used to like troll us with like lasers through the windows. Oh my god, bro. That was so annoying. I'm in the zone killing some drags, bro. You don't even know. But anyways.
Oh my god.
Anyways. So I was like, dude, how can we get back at his gay ass for this? Because it's so annoying. Like, he's interrupting precious moments that I could be collecting items for money. And so I was like, dude, for like 3 months or something like that, I was just like, dude, let's go move the tramp. Like, let's do it. Let's go move the tramp. Because Colton's like, dude, I bet you won't. I was like, dude, I got this. But, like, they were always there. Like, I want to do it when they weren't home, but no one would see me. So on spring break, I'm not even lying, on spring break, they went somewhere, like their whole family. It was like the first day of spring break. So I went and got the trampoline, and I just like rolled it into the middle of the road and put it there. 2, 3, and no, it gets better. And because I didn't want anyone to move it, I was gonna like duct tape it down to the middle of the road. So, like,
oh my god.
So like I was gonna put like rolls upon rolls of it, so you would be like forced to drive around, like you wouldn't be able to get it up because like the heat would like melt the tape onto the ground. And,
oh my god.
And some douchebag ended up just like literally picking it up and just like rolling it into the ditch. Of that, there's like, okay, like you know where his house used to be and Colton's. There's that big White House in the corner where the Indians live.
Yeah.
Well, they rolled it in their yard, so it's okay. But yeah, that's a tramp story.
So
Garrett,
wait, did they get it back?
yeah, eventually.
And I guess they must have noticed it was missing, and then they saw the one in the ditch, and they're like, "Oh,
Well,
that's ours."
I think they just thought like the wind moved it into the ditch or something, because like, you've seen like videos on YouTube with like tornadoes,
Yeah.
and it's just like literally like wind just like rolls trampolines down the road. I think.
You ever tell Garrett about that?
No,
You never.
I never told him.
Oh my god.
That's the greatest thing about a prank, dude. Don't ever let people know that you did it, bro. But now everyone will know, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm so mad, bro. This fortune pick is about to die. Finally. Anyways.
What about the time you slept on Connor Brown's trampoline?
Okay, so basically, honestly, I think that was the night, I'm pretty sure, like, positive when I'm thinking about this. That was the night of graduation from 8th grade to 9th grade. And, we had a big party. Davis Dykes threw a big, like, get-together dance party thing at this little, like, church thing. But it wasn't, like, a church party. It was, like, a club party.
Uh-huh.
They had it set up like a club. And you're just chilling in there. They even had cops there, too. And, like, no joke.
Cops?
Yeah, they had cops. Well, outside, like, so, like, you couldn't, like, just go in. You had to have an invitation.
Oh, yeah.
And they weren't searching anyone, luckily. Because me, Austin Scott, Keller McGovern, this is like, this is back in when I first started, like, smoking. We had, like, all together on us, we probably had, like, 3 ounces. It's like, that's, like, felony quantity. And
Wait, I thought you only smoked once.
oh, no. I smoked a lot. What are you referring to that other topic we're going to later?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's my first time smoking.
Oh, so wait.
I smoked I smoked for like a summer.
After that, you got into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Continue.
And I went to that party. I got it on with Allie Moore. Me and her danced for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I swear she wanted my dick from then on out. I still think she does, but anyways. I couldn't do that to Matt, bro. I love you, Matt. If you ever watch this. Oh. So, we came after the thing, and I didn't have a ride home. So, I found some dudes that Keller knew. He said, if I gave him a little bit of green, they'd hook me up with a ride. They'd hook him up. And I was just like, dude, you effing with me? Dude, this cost like $100. And he was just like, yeah, bro. I'm like, he's like, just pinch him off like a hit or something. I'm just like, all right. So I go pinch it off. We all pile up in the truck, and like in the bed of the truck, and we're laying down in the bed of the truck, and we all roll to Sad Hilly. But he doesn't take us inside to like the houses. He just takes us like literally to the like the entrance,
Yeah.
and just is like, get out. I was like, okay, bro, you're a douche. But so we're walking back.
Wait, who was that?
I don't remember his name. It's some dude with some truck, but
Okay,
Austin Scott knew who he was. I didn't know who he was, but he was just like, get out. So we got out. We walked in the neighborhood. Austin's like, he's like, yo, let's go smoke real quick. So we went and smoked on like this corner. I don't remember what, like, it's that road right past Amber. Well, you don't know where Amber Glassell lives. Never mind.
Actually, I do know. I do.
Oh, not Amber Glassell. Fucking Erie West, where she used to live.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't.
Huh?
I don't know who that is.
All right, let me think real quick. Who else lives right there? Okay, you know where that pond is? It's like not really a pond anymore, but where it used to be.
The one that got dried up?
Yeah, it's dried up now. Okay, there's like, if you go past that, like towards Patrick's Road, it's like there's like, oh no, it's after his road. No. If you're coming from Patrick's Road to the pond, you go past the pond. There's a little road that goes into a dead end cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Okay, that road. We went and sat on that corner, and then we smoked there, like on the sewer drain or whatever. And then after that, they were like, all right, well, I'm going back home. And Kel was like, yeah, I live right here, so I'm going to go back home. And Tanner Gurley's like, yeah, I'm going back home. So they all went home. And I tried. Everyone was like, dude, can I come crash? And just like, no, bro, you can't. Because I smell like weed. And I was like, dude, so do y'all? He's like, yeah, but my parents are used to this probably. I'm just like, whatever. I know, I was like, whatever, y'all are faggots. So I didn't have anywhere to sleep. So I was like, yo, Colton, hey, bro, gonna hook me up with that place to sleep? Because I know his mom wouldn't care. Dude, it was probably like,
he's like your bro, dude. Yeah.
And it's probably like, I would say it's like close to 1:30 or something.
Yeah.
And it's 1:30 in the morning or something, whatever. Colton's awake, and then he's just like, no, bro, I can't sneak you in. They'll wake up, and they'll be asking questions, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, whatever, you're a douche. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I was over lava, level 30 almost, and skeleton started hitting me. Oh, God. Okay, I'm good. Anyways, back on topic.
Oh, my God.
Back on topic. So I had nowhere to sleep, so I was like, F it. Where do I need to go? Where do I need to go? I call like everyone. Garrett, everyone. And Garrett gave me the idea that I should go crash on his trampoline. And I was just like, dude, I can't. Me and you ain't that tight. I can't just crash on your trampoline. So I was just like, F it. And I went and crashed on Connor Brown's trampoline because, like, I barely knew the kid. It's like, I don't need to be tight with you. I just crashed here. I mean, I knew him. He knew me. I mean,
did you tell him, or did you just do it without
I just went over there and crashed on his trampoline.
Oh, my God.
And
what happened when you woke up?
Oh, dude, his mom was like, who are you? I was like, I'm one of Connor's friends. He said I could sleep here. And she's just like, okay. So I just slept there. It's pretty chill. Pretty chill.
Wait.
Oh, God.
I'm confused. So you went to you went over there. Is that like 1 in the morning? You start going to sleep. When do you wake up?
Oh, I woke up to his mom asking me who I was.
Was this during the day?
No, it's in the morning. Yeah, like the next day.
Oh, okay. And then wait. So after that, did you get up, or did you go back to sleep?
Oh, dude, I went back to sleep until Connor woke up. And he came out and asked me what I was doing. I was just like, I need a place to crash. It's pretty comfortable. It's probably one of the most comfortable things I ever slept on, like straight up.
That's ridiculous. That is straight up ridiculous.
Dude, it don't even matter, bro. It's the way I lived.
Talk about a thug life.
Oh, God.
Oh, you see what I did there? Awesome segue, wasn't it?
Is that the one with Westview Adventures?
Yeah.
No, that's a whole other commentary, because I'm thinking about it now. That's a lot of stuff to talk about. And
Dude, we're in this thing like 31 minutes now.
I know. I'm just chilling now. What's next?
All right. Well, let me tell you why no one listens to me and Patrick. It's a pretty short story, but it's still a pretty good indication of why no one listens to us. Well, actually, we don't know why anyone listens to us.
You cry wolf. That's
we
why.
just know that no one listens to us. So me and Patrick, this is back at Emerald. I think it was before they started making people go inside during the mornings when we waited to go to our classes and stuff.
Oh, like in the
But,
cafeteria?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I
So-
remember those days. They sucked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were either in 10th grade or
Freshmen.
we were
We
freshmen.
were freshmen because I was a freshman when that started.
Okay.
Like, it was the first year it started when I came in. You're ahead, so.
All right, so we're freshmen, and
Fresh
me and
meat, nigga.
Patrick, we're like, we're pretty much bros. We're tight, you know. We're like always standing outside, chilling, talking and stuff like before we go, and you know, this one day we're talking. We're like, you know, no one ever really listens to us. Like we kind of noticed, like we can say things and people they don't acknowledge our existence for a while.
Dude, everyone
So-
acknowledges me, bro.
So we're you know, we're talking about it. We're just like, dude, this is pretty crazy. So Patrick's like, all right, we got to test this. We've got to test this to make sure that it's true. And so he turns, he looks around, and he sees Colton, and Colton's just like chilling there. I think he's talking to someone else, and he walks up to him, and he literally, right in his face, he screams, "Colton, you're a dick." And guess what? Colton didn't even flinch. He did not even acknowledge it. That
Dude.
just happened. And like Patrick walked back over to me, and we were just like laughing our asses off that just happened. It was like we couldn't believe it, man. It was, oh my god, it was awesome.
Just saying, if Patrick ever tried that stunt with me, I'd look up for a second and then I would just tackle him and act like I was about to do something and sit back down. Like, honestly.
It was so freaking hilarious. Like, he didn't mean it. He just wanted to see, like,
Yeah.
you know, if he was going to respond in any way. And he didn't. It was nothing. There's literally nothing. Oh my god, dude. It's awesome. But oh dude. So how about my experience in a food fight? This is back at Westview.
Nope.
And
Nope. My turn.
no, dude.
My turn, Fat.
I'm following the list.
I'm following my own. This is a food fight, but my own version of a food fight.
Okay, you go first and then I'll go.
Alright, it's back in the day, Westview, and we used to get like ketchup and mustard packets, and you know those round tables, like not the ones close to the like entrance, but like on the courtyard side,
Yeah, like on the far side.
way across the cafeteria. Well, anyways, we used to sit over there, and we used to get like ketchup and mustard packets, and we put like a tiny, like we'd bite a super small hole in it, and then we'd set them right next to like the what's the word? The wall, and we would just squish them on the wall as hard as we could, and we would just watch like streams of ketchup and mustard just shoot up the wall like super high. Like,
Oh my god.
that's just the beginning. This kind of deals along with thug commentary, but not really. And so we used to do that, and it got to a point so bad that they banned us from those tables over there. Like literally, they would not.
Banned.
They did. They banned us from those tables, but that's not even the good part. Best part, dude. I used to get like spoonfuls of like any kind of food, rice, whatever, anything that wasn't like sticky, like pudding or sauce or anything, like just solid chunks, you know.
Yeah.
And we used to just like, me and Tanner Golf and a couple other people used to just like fling it across the cafeteria, just like watch it rain. And we do it like indiscreetly, like we would get like a spoonful or something, and we would just let it flick, like, oh, there that is. And we just let it flick. Like, we would be walking, say, like, we were walking past some people, like, we were right behind a crowd of people, and we just let it go behind our backs or something. So it looks like we're just casually walking. Like, we never got caught doing that. So that was pretty chill. But,
Pretty chill.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
oh, dude, it gets so worse. Okay, I don't know. Do you ever remember this dude named Zach Faulkner? Like, F-A...
Zach Faulkner.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, anyways. I don't know why, but we pretty much, like, hated this kid. Like, just because his name sounded like Fuckner. So
You just hated him for no reason.
just like bullies, bro. And we used to get we used to get like, I'm for real, like I would get like an entire chicken sandwich and just smear it with sauce and like drink and everything, like drench it. It's like soaking wet, nasty. I would not eat that.
Oh my god.
And when he would go to like sit down, because he sat like 2 tables over, we would just throw it at him like once a day, like no lie. Every time.
Oh my god.
Every
that's
time.
terrible.
Every time. It didn't even
That's
matter.
terrible.
And he never knew who it was. It took him a long time to figure out, because he finally figured out, because one day I was in the process of making it, and he came over and asked me if I would stop throwing it at him. As soon as he turned around, I just chunked it at his head.
Oh my god, that is so bad. What was wrong with you back then?
Dude, I got suspended so much in middle school. I was a bad person. I didn't even have a soul. I really did.
You're a bully.
I really was. To that one kid, to no one else.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Like, he's one of those kids that's going to become 20 and shoot up another Connecticut school. Just saying. Anyways. And, alright, so, I don't know if you remember, but there's this teacher there named Mr. Leopard. You remember that dude?
Oh yeah, dude, he's freaking
awesome.
G, dude.
I know, he's chill. Alright, so, so there was this time, I was doing my thing, I was throwing stuff across the cafeteria, whatever, hitting people, and I got a bouncy ball, and I just, like, bounced it as hard and as high as I could. And it bounced down. When it bounced down, it hit the floor once. It came back up. And when it came back down, guess who it hit?
Mr. Leopard.
Oh, nope. Incorrect. Miss Martin from 6th grade English.
Oh, God.
Or Miss Margaret. My bad. Miss Margaret.
Yeah.
And she was just hunting for whoever did it. Just couldn't find it. And the bell rang. Everyone was getting up in the mix of the crowd. And I had a banana. And so I just said, F it. I just chunked it across the entire cafeteria, soaring. Guess where that landed?
I'm gonna guess that hit Mr. Leopard.
Right in the face, dead center, smacked. And you know what? There was this black dude like 3 tables over named Omar Harrison. I'm not even lying. He like took him to the office because he thought it was him, just because I guess he didn't like him or something. Like, I'm not even lying. He just took him straight to the office. I was laughing so hard that I just really got away with that. And someone went and told him, and I saw Omar going back to Mr. Leopard's class, and I was like, oh god, this is not good. He came over there, red as hell, pissed, and requested to see me right in the middle class. And I was just like, oh god. I was like, I knew. Like, I was just like, I know. I came out there and I was laughing. I really was. I thought it was hilarious because I was just like, I don't give a F what happens. And he threatened to write me up and blah, 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 and I was just like, I kind of chilled out. I was just like, I mean, I didn't mean to, bro. I was just throwing food, just being normal or whatever. And and so he just gave me after school detention. I was just like, yeah. And since that's like a segue too, bro. So we went to after school detention, and we had this one woman, me, Tanner Goff, and a whole bunch of other dudes, and we were just chilling in there. And the roll went around. You had to sign your name, and between me and Tanner's name, I wrote Peter Griffin. And,
oh my god!
And then underneath my name, I put Stewie. Put Stewie Griffin. And she started calling out roll, and no one answered to Peter Griffin. So she's like, "All right, well, it's one of you two." And we were just like laughing, and just like whatever. And then, oh hello, yes. And then she called out the Stewie Griffin one, and no one called out. No one answered that. And she's like, I'm guessing it's one of you two again. So she's just pissed off or whatever, and just like whatever. And we started our after school detention. Okay, this is where it gets insane. Don't ask me why. Okay, so out in the front of the school, right? They got those pillars, right, of Westview.
Yeah.
Those big ass pillars. Okay, up top, like in the rafters, they got owls.
Okay.
Well, they have owls and like nets up there and stuff because they try to keep like birds from going up there and nesting and trapping.
Yeah.
And the owls are supposed to they're like predator owls, so it's supposed to like scare them away or whatever. But okay, there's like those pillars. They're like right next to the wall, right? They're like right up against the wall. They're like really close. So I like put my legs on the wall and my arms against the pillar, and I kind of like spider crab walk up the pillar all the way to the roof of the school. And I sat up there and I was just chilling, waiting for my mom to come pick me up. So Tanner decides to do it, and he did it on the other pillar on the opposite side, and we're just chilling up there. And he's like, someone's like, dude, I bet you can't get an owl. So I was like, dude, I got this. I crawled down a little bit, and you kind of have to stretch really far to grab onto the ledge of the other pillar. And so I was just like, I tried and I couldn't get it. So I kind of just like, I moved on my legs to try to like put a leg on it, and I reached it. So I swung it over there, and I kind of swung my arm and grabbed onto the pillar. So I was like bear hugging this other pillar. I kind of like hugged it up a little bit, and I was right next to the owl, and I just got it down and just threw it on the ground. And what's his name? It's that black dude from that school, the vice principal. I can't even remember his name.
Mr. Hill?
Yes, Mr. Hill, dude. He came out like right there as soon as I did it, and he looked at me and he's like, "Come to my office." Like at the end of the day. And so he took me in there, and it's just like, guess what? And I was like, what now? He's already suspended me once, giving me all this crap. What else are you gonna give me, bro? He's like, guess what? I was like, what up? He's like, you got after school detention tomorrow again. I was just like, you're so gay, fat ass. That's all I could think. I was so mad, but it was hilarious. So hilarious.
You're such a bad kid, dude. You're such a bad kid.
I was a thug. I really was. That's why your sister hates me. She found my record. That's what it was.
Oh my god. It's like, it's just, I don't understand. What makes you think he changed? Like, why do you think he changed?
I don't know. Honestly, it's probably like they scared me when I was in 8th grade really bad. Because that's 8th grade, I got suspended for, I think it's 11 days total. Like, you get expelled at 10 unless you get, like, principal recommendation. And I had, like, stellar grades. Like, I was a straight A student, but I was just an idiot. I was just an idiot. And they're just like, why are you so dumb? And blah, blah, blah. And so they switched, like, 3 of my classes that I had the same friends for, like, all through middle school. And some at elementary school, like the same kids I had in every class, the ones I always got in trouble with, and they switched it with me. That kind of helped, I guess, a little, but not much. They gave me Mr. Leopard too. I had some woman, and they put me in Leopard's class. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny. But that reminds me of this time we got painted up to go to to the Greenwood High Emerald game. Like, we were all the mascots. Well, I was the mascot. If you remember that at all, but I was just chilling, and everyone kind of got painted up. Everyone was, like, in the zone. We had, like, a lot of people this time, and Yates was there. And he said something outside to some girl in the bus lane. We were waiting for people to come pick us up to give us a ride. And he said something like, girl, I bet you can suck this dick for $1. Because she said something about, can I get $1? And I'm not lying, Mr. Hill was, like, 10 feet away when he said that. And he was like, I didn't lie. And he thought it was me, and he called me over there. And Yates started laughing.
Oh,
and it's just like, it was like, dude, it wasn't me. He's like, well, who was it? And I was like, it was Yates. I can't get it suspended again. And he's just like, was it you? He's like, everyone's like, yeah, it was him. It wasn't Sean. We would blame it on Sean if he didn't, if he wasn't about to get expelled. Like, that's basically what they said. And he's just like, all right. So he took him in there, gave him an ISS for like 3 days or something. So we're on the way to the game. We're coming up. We're at that light right before the Y, right past Emerald.
Yeah.
And so we had like 3 cars of people that were painted up that spelled Emerald High School and all this. We all got out and did a Chinese fire drill there. And on the way, like right as we get him back in the cars, Yates' phone's ring, and it's his dad. And his dad is furious. He's so pissed off. Tells him if he goes to that game, he's like grounded, and he's gonna tell Mr. Hill to give him like suspension and crap. And so he tells this whoever was driving us, one of Gray's mom's friends or something, that we have to stop at the Y and drop him off, and we're not even allowed to like pull in. We have to literally stop at the front and drop him off. He's not allowed to be like. He's not allowed to get like he's not allowed to get privileges. Because he's a delinquent now. So yeah. That also reminds me, dude, at that same game, dude, someone stole my rainbows at that game, bro. Someone did.
Rainbows?
Yes, the people from Greenwood High, these girls were like trolling us, and they took my rainbows. I was so mad. But yeah, that's some of my thug life from back in the day.
Oh my god. I kind of want to think. I could be wrong, but I kind of want to think, I influenced some good on you. Somewhat.
Well, I'm telling you, it was like, I'm tired. It was a big thing that when I say like they scared me when I came to high school, they scared the hell out of me. Like I'm not lying. First day, no lie. First day at Emerald. Hold on, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I like first day at Emerald, bro. I got called into the 9th grade principal's office first day, and I thought it was done after she like gave me a speech about my record, but it doesn't transfer over from middle school, so I have a fresh start, and like I should take advantage of it. And I'm just like, F this. I was still like, I don't give a crap. That's my lifestyle. And so because she thought she didn't get through to me, they called me to the higher level authority, to the male figures of the school. They gave me a heart attack.
What did they say to you?
They were just like they were like army boot camp, scaring the hell out of me. Like what's gonna happen? How they started listing off like the stuff that I did when I like all through middle school. Like if I did that now in high school, there would be no questions. I would be put in handcuffs. Like they wouldn't even hesitate. Handcuffs straight to jail. I was like, what? As a freshman coming into that big ass place, I was like, yes sir. You need a cup of coffee? I got you. Like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, don't even worry. I was like, I'm not going to jail.
Oh, my God.
For real. They scared me straight, though. That's for sure.
Okay, well.
Sidetrack for like half an hour, and what's next?
I never got to talk about my food fight at Westview.
Oh, yeah. Dude, time out. Did you ever see that fight with Casey Dorn with that tray? Where she went back after Jubilee, bro?
Oh my God, yes, that was awesome. Oh my God, dude, Jubilee, she got smacked, dude. Okay, so Casey Dorn was like, I don't know what happened. I was like at the other end of the cafeteria, but for some reason, I think she was just in a pissed off mood. And
Period.
Jubilee was the first in her path.
No, I know what happened. I know what happened because Casey told me.
You tell me.
Because I was pretty chill with Casey. Like, I used to go hang out with her and her brother, and we used to go play Yu-Gi-Oh! but that was, like, back in the day. I mean, I still play Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, but whatever. I would say I would still play Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, like, if I had people to play with. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the shit. But she told me that Jubilee, like, cut in front of her or something in line, and Casey just asked her, like, nicely, like, would you mind moving back? I was already here. And she was just like, no, like, whatever. And bam, conflict central right there. But yeah, now you can take your perspective onto this. But that's what caused the fight.
So, I see, like, we're like, I think we have to wait. Or, like, we have to wait for everyone to, like, get in line, and then we go back to our class together or something. Something like that.
Yeah, that's how it was when I was there.
Yeah, I'm like, looking around, and then I see these two people arguing, and then I'm like, oh God.
It's about to get real.
And then, like, next thing, just out of nowhere, dude, she picks up one of those plastic trays.
Plastic, not styrofoam, folks. Plastic.
Yeah, she's like, it's plastic, and just like with all her might, she just like hits that shit right on top of her head, and it just shatters into a million pieces. And then everyone's just like, oh! And it's just like, and then you see the resource officer just like run sprinting over there, and just like,
she told me that
handcuffs, takes her to the office. Jubilee's just like, what the hell just happened?
Well, she told me that she got off. She got like loose from the officer and got back on her for a second there. I don't know if that's true. I wasn't there because y'all have a different lunch because you're a grade higher. But if that was the case and she got off and back on her, oh snap! I'd love to see that.
I don't remember that, but I mean that could have happened. My memory is pretty foggy, but it's like the main thing I remember. I was just like, oh my God. Anyways, that was awesome. But let me tell you about this food fight that happened this one time. So it's at the end of the year, at Westview. We're 8th graders, and we're just chilling. And they're kind of like, it's like this, field day where we get to go do
Oh,
stuff.
yes. I know what you're talking about.
And so I guess they kind of wanted to do something nice for the 8th graders because, I don't know, we're going to high school and we're not going to be there anymore. Anyways, they give us, like, these decently nice lunches, and we get to go outside and eat and stuff. And so me and Patrick, we're like, we sit at this table, and next thing you know, dude, all the preppy boys come over there, like Riley, Woody, like all of them, Bryce. Oh my God! And I was just like, oh God, this is trouble. This is trouble. So me and Patrick, we're chilling, we're talking, and next thing you know, they're kind of like throwing food at each other, playfully, having a pretty good time. And the next thing you know, dude, one of them like just chunks food at the other guy, misses, and it just lands at a table of black people.
You already know it's going real now.
They weren't gonna have that, so they were just like, "Oh hell no!" And then they just start throwing everything at us. And next thing you know, everyone's just like, is this really happening? So everyone's like throwing food at each other. And like, I'm just like, oh God, food's like flying over my head and stuff. Luckily, I didn't get hit. I was just sitting there watching this all happen. I'm like, this is amazing. And it lasted for like, a good 2 minutes, I would say. I mean, It wasn't like one of those epically long ones.
Like a movie theater scene.
But
this is more realistic.
It lasted about 2 minutes. People were throwing stuff at each other, and then all the teachers got really pissed. And then everything just stopped, and then everyone was just looking around. The teachers were like, "All right, well, you guys gotta clean this up now." No one cleaned it up. The people that were actually not throwing anything were the people that were cleaning it up.
Awesome.
It was, oh my God, that was an interesting experience.
Oh, time out. Anyone you never heard of a dude named Spose? Go listen to G Willikers by him.
Okay.
It's an awesome song. You're straight chilling.
Okay, so you got me curious.
Oh God.
What's this Dunkin' Donut blankie thing on the list here?
Well, give me a second. Let me take off my hoodie because it's getting kind of hot.
All right. Dude, we're almost an hour in this thing, man. I have a feeling this is gonna be like one of our best podcasts.
You already know. Okay, so this one down. This is the year my first year at track. A year before you started with me, when I think I talked to you to come.
Were you wait? Okay, wait. So you were a freshman.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. All right, continue.
But me, Matt, Josh. Well, not Josh. Zach Smith. Like, I was with the straight wannabe thug crew that thought they were badass. But I mean, they were still mostly pretty funny. But we were just chilling. A couple other people. You know what it is. Just straight chilling. And so we were just chilling, and it's at this track meet. I'm sorry, it's just what I say.
5 times you just said it.
I don't know. Okay, can I start now?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so we're at this track meet, and it's extremely hot, like 1,000 degrees. We're just chilling on this, like, the top of the bleachers, and it's like retardedly hot. Like, we're just getting scorched, and we had like all these jackets and all these pants, and no one was in there like their warm ups. And Coach Walk was getting kind of mad because we were all wearing like just the outfit,
Yeah.
And so we're just chilling, and what's his name? I don't remember his name, but we called him Dunkin' Donut Boy. I'm not lying, we really did.
Dunkin' Donut.
I'm for real, dude. He always tried to like talk about how good Dunkin' Donuts go, and I just found another ravine. F my life. And
Right.
oh my God, I hate ravines. But so Brosif was like, he had his blankie thing. It was like literally like he brought his blankie. It was supposed to keep him like shielded from the shade, and he was just laying under it. I'm not even lying. That's like, dude, you should go Jack Duncan's blanket and let's make like a roof. I was just like, I'm for real. And I was just like, what, go ask him for it or just take it? He's like, dude, just take that shit. It don't matter. So he's just like laying under. I literally go like rip it off of him, bring him back to them. We take all our shirts and shorts and everything, our pants and like warm up hoodies. We form an enormous roof. Like we fabricate an enormous roof that covers like the top half of the bleachers. Oh yeah. And guess what? Hold up. Okay, that's right. I'm not lying either. When Dude Man was getting kind of hot, Duncan dude, and he came over and asked us if he could come chill under there, and we said no.
Oh my god, that's so bad. You're such a bully. You were such a bully, dude. Oh my god.
Survival of the fittest. I'm for real. We were mean to that kid though, but no, you wanna know why we were so mean to him though? He tried to come out for pole vault, and he's a fat ass, fat tard, whatever. And he would go pole vault, and he'd put it in the hole, and as soon as he hit the hole, he would just like let go. He wouldn't try to like pull back or anything, or even try to like go up with it. He would just let go and just like face plant into the mats and just lay there. And he'd be like, all right, my bad. And then when we told him he needs to stop messing around and doing that because that's like a waste of time. So it's like, okay. So he goes over to the side of the track and he's just like, check this out, guys. Javelin throw. And he just starts throwing the poles like as far as he could.
Okay. That's pretty bad. Oh my god, you know what that reminds me of?
What up?
Do you remember that weird kid?
Yes, that dude who changed?
Wait. The dude that changed?
Yeah, he changed at one of our meetings, like right behind us. I know who you're talking about. He asked for the Cheez-Its.
He goldfish?
Yes, dude.
I can't even remember. What was that kid's name?
I don't know, but I know you're talking about, and that's that. When I say he changed, I mean like right after our meeting.
He was a little black kid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like this little black kid, dude. He was like the weirdest dude I think I've ever met, man.
It's so weird.
He was like, at these track meets, man, they're freaking long, so my mom's like, all right, you know what, I'll pack you some snacks and stuff. So she packed me like some Cheez-Its and stuff. I'm just like, all right, cool. So I'm like munching on these Cheez-Its. The dude looks at me with these like big eyes. He's like, dude, let me have some of them goldfish. I was just like, what? I was like, no, dude. No way, dude. You call him by the real name, I'll give you something. He was like, dude, just give me some goldfish. I'm like, no, man, these are for me. I'm freaking starving. Like, that kid was weird, dude.
It's funny you say that because you gave me some, but not him.
And dude, no, that little kid, dude, he stole. What's his name? Coach.
You talking about the fat one?
No. He was
The Spraining Coast.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
God, what was his name?
I don't remember his name, but
how have I forgotten?
I know you're talking about what? Yeah, what? What about it?
All right, dude, he had a Coke. Dude literally stole that shit from him. And like, dude, the coach saw him and he was like, what? Like, dude, I thought he was gonna like rip his head off, but he didn't. He just like, a few meets later, he asked him about it. He was like, dude, I got you. I'll buy you another one. Never bought him another one. That kid was weird, man. But
yeah, after one of our track practices, he changed like right behind everyone.
Like
straight down to his boxers, just straight change. Like out of his gym clothes into some pants.
Weird. So weird.
I feel like he asked you for food again one time when we were straight beating with your drum pad. I'm pretty sure he asked one time at practice.
He probably did, cause like, I guess he assumed that I always had food.
I don't know. People are
weird, man. God, the track times, man.
I'm about to get furious, bro. I think Pandora just asked me again if I'm still listening. Did it? And if it did, I'm raging. Oh, yes, it did. I guess it's like if you're inactive on its page for like a couple songs now. It's not like like before. It used to be like I guess because I'm not going in my internet browser at all. Like none. Dude, I just got a Silk Touch 1 Unbreaking 3.
Nice. Dude, talk about the tape ball.
Oh my god.
I think it's ridiculous.
Well, I would, and I will. But you know what your boy needs to do first?
What's your boy need to do?
I need to take a piss.
Alright. You go do that.
That was so weird.
What?
Like, I wanted to go to the bathroom. Oh, yeah, I didn't wash my hands, by the way, people. And guess what? I'm eating popcorn, and guess what? I could give two shits.
Dude, what's wrong with you?
Anyways. I don't ever, like, I'm sorry, unless I'm at someone's house. If I'm at my own house, dude, and I'm just, like, not guests here, I don't give a shit. I don't care about washing my hands after I take a leak. Whatever. Cry about it. Germaphobe faggots. Anyways. So, I walked to the bathroom, straight chilling. And I was just straight chilling when I walked by, and my cat, Abe, the fat one, he's like 30 pounds. He's just laying upside down, just stretched out, looking super fat on the couch. And he, like, as soon as I start getting up and walking, he, like, immediately just, like, flips over, like, ninja style. He just, like, looks up at me and just stares at me. And just, like, his whole head moves as I walk by to go to the bathroom. And I come out, and the nigga's still in the exact same position and follows me as I walk by again. I was like, what the hell? I was like, that is so weird.
Oh, my God.
And, dude,
That's hilarious.
You know what's awesome, bro? You know how small my house is. It's not that big. Dude, I can talk so freaking loud right now because, like, only person who could wake up to me talking would be, like, my sister. But my mom, she takes, like, Rididol. She tells something with an R that makes her sleep. And my mom's boyfriend, like, I can go in there right now and vacuum, and he will not flinch. Like, in their bedroom.
That's pretty ridiculous.
He's a very heavy sleeper.
I'm a very light sleeper. Actually,
I'm a medium sleeper.
I'm a light sleeper when, like, I'm at the end of my sleeping cycle. When I'm in that super deep trance, I sleep through a lot of stuff.
No.
I guess if you were, like, shaking me, I'd wake up, but,
that's the way I am. I need, like, if you want to get me up, like, I can't get up by you just calling my name or whatever. Like, I literally have to have someone come over to me and, like, they have to physically move me, and I'll wake up.
But, yeah, like, that's in the deep sleep cycle, like... That's probably like 3 hours to 4 hours into my sleep. But like towards the end, like I wake up pretty easily.
Dude, that's
like
what's
little
up.
noises and stuff. But
I don't know.
All right, tell me about this tape ball.
So basically, me and the boys, we used to go. We always need tape, like for our poles, because I always got jacked up because we don't know how to
pole
take
vaulters.
Yeah, dude, we're pole vaulters. We like to ride poles after school. And we like to get high after school. Those were our two shirt designs that got rejected. No joke. Coach
Wait, you literally tried to make that a t-shirt design?
Yeah. People did it at other high schools, so we're like, why can't we? And Coach Walk's like, no.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. But it's basically like where you put your hands, you need tape there. Basically, you gotta have fresh tape when you go track meets because that's the best fresh tape. You gotta go to coach to get tape. Well, he's always out of tape, so we don't even go to him anymore. We go and we just say that we have like an Achilles twist or a sprain ankle or something, so we need tape. And we go to what's that place called? Health Clinic, but not the health clinic, like the sports room.
Athletic trainer?
Yeah.
Training room?
Dude may have like a box of tape. Like, we're straight chilling there.
Coach Bishop?
Yeah, Bishop. He always
He's a man.
He always used to tell my sister, my older one, he always used to be like, where do fish go on vacation? Come on, Mandy, where do fish go on vacation? She's like, I don't know, Coach Bishop. She's like, Finland, silly. And my sister
He had like the corniest jokes. Like every time someone said two more, he was like, My aunt had a tumor. She died. It's so retarded, dude. He had the corniest jokes ever. Anyway, so you went to him. You got some tape.
Always, bro. Always be getting tape.
Was it like every day?
No, at least every week though. Never,
Okay,
never.
So you got a new, fresh roll of tape.
Oh, yeah.
Every week.
Oh no, more than that. Like, this is where it gets good. We go in there and he would hand give you a roll, and while you're chilling there taping up your ankle, he'd be working on other people. As soon as you turn around, we would grab like 4 or 5 rolls out the box. Like, no joke. That was me and Matt Amy, dude. We used to do that, and I used to throughout practice, especially I don't even know. I think you remember on the way to meets, bro, dude. I'd be taping that thing. I really was.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, I still have it too.
How big did it get? And did you ever do any more to it?
No.
After track?
No. I probably will do it one day or something. When I come up there, I'll probably bring it and just go buy 10 pounds of duct tape or something.
It's like breaking the emerald. Go get some more tape.
Probably, but it's probably maybe an inch wider in diameter than a high school softball for the softball team. It's pretty big for tape. It's freaking heavy too. Biggest tape ball I ever got a hold of was Scruffy. He had you remember him? Garrison?
Yeah.
Well, he had a duct tape one, pure duct tape. That thing weighed a ton.
Duct tape?
Yeah.
Oh my
And I'm not even lying. It was
expensive.
Yeah, and it was the size of a basketball. No lie. Not lying.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous. That's a waste of money right there, unless you stole it.
But I remember Miss Spence, the Spanish teacher.
Yeah.
She almost ran him over one morning because he lives right there near the hospital, and he went to go walk over to McDonald's to go get a biscuit. And Miss Spence was over there because she drives that way to come to work. And I remember in class she said that she almost ran him over just so she wouldn't have to have him in class.
That's terrible.
She said she was kidding, but I know she wasn't. We all knew.
Oh,
but he had that tape ball back in 7th grade when I had 6th grade. I'm retarded. In 9th grade. And I had algebra 2 with this woman named Miss Smith. And in her class, we played football with paper footballs and airplanes and Hornet Wars all through her class. And she taught us. This is how she taught us. She didn't speak. She just taught on the board. And we basically, every day, we get everyone in that class is all the boys just chilling, and we get everyone to get a water bottle, a water for lunch, and we would set up the water bottles in bowling pin style, and we would bowl with his basketball tape ball across the entire class. All class. No joke.
Oh my god.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Man.
It's good times. Good times. Middle school was the day. There were no liabilities, no nothing. High school, it was pretty much do this and you go to jail.
So, I guess the next thing on the list is first time smoking.
Oh god. Okay, so this is how it all started out. Chilling with Colton, and yeah, this is how everything starts out. But chilling with
We're
Colton,
always just chilling.
straight chilling. You already know what's up, bro. But we're straight chilling at his place, and he's like, "Yeah, let's just go chill with Josh and see what's up." And just all right, this is not the story for first smoking, but it's a segue to it. So we're over there, and Josh's like, "I don't know if y'all want to chill," and we're just like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "We got a pretty heavy deal going on today," and I'm like, he's like, "Well, what do you mean?" He's like, "What kind of heavy deal? Like an ounce?" He's like, "No, like a pound." And I'm like, "What? That's like $1,000." And he's like, "Yeah, but dude's giving us $100 and a whole bunch of pot plants." Sure enough, those people were Keller McGovern and Austin Scott. No lie. And so basically, we're just like, whatever. We didn't know who it was. He didn't know either at the time. He just knew some people were going to be coming by. And for some reason, there was just like an unbelievably large amount of cops in that neighborhood that day. It was really weird. And we're just chilling, and we kind of know, we saw this like golf cart. It went around the neighborhood like 4 times, and it like flashed its flashes at us at the stop sign in front of his house by Colton's. And we're like, so that's got to be them. They left. They made a right to go back around one more time. I guess that was like the signal that we're coming in next round or something. And so Josh is just like, yo, Sean, come with me. I was like, all right, what's going down, bro? Because me and him weren't that chill. Like, he knew me, I knew him, but we weren't, like, tight. And we were just chilling, and he took me to his parents, like, den 1, 2, 3, 4. And he hands me a mace. Or not a mace. What's that thing? Like, the ball with points on it that's on, like, chains on a stick?
Morning Star?
Something like that. Okay, we'll just call it a mace. But basically, he gave me a sword, a dagger, and a mace. He gave me like the belt for the dagger with some arrows on it and something. And he gave me like a knight's helmet, and he put that on me. And he's like, "All right, you're gonna be our like scary dude, like for protection." I was like, "Okay." I just thought they would have guns. They had guns. I did not have a gun. Or let me phrase that. Josh had a gun. Colton did not have a gun. And so they come up in there, and then it's like Josh is like, "Oh my God, is these kids again?" Like, he already knew, because I guess they bought from him before or something, but it's just like, I was just chilling. So they made the deal, put a whole bunch of pot plants in there, and they roll, and they start rolling up the doobie, and they start smoking, and they're passing around like a hit, and Colton passes, and I'm just like, I pass, because we got to go back to his house, and if his mom smells it, like, we're going to be dead. So we're just like, no thanks, bro, appreciate it, whatever. We weren't pussing out. Josh knew, like, his mom would kill him and kill Josh. Yeah. But so we're just chilling, and like I had that smell, like I had it in my mouth for a while, like, in my nose really. It smelled so good. I was like, "Yeah, Colton, you smoke, dude? Let's go smoke." He's like, "Dude, you for real?" Because like for the longest time, everybody thought I smoked. I don't know why, but everybody. Because I guess it was because of how thug I was. I guess I don't know. Like I was so dumb. Like everyone just thought I smoked, and I guess that's why they thought I was so stupid or something. But yeah. I was just like, he's like, okay, let me call up some boys. Never happened. Boom, track season comes around. Matt's talking about him and a couple people, and him and Josh been smoking and stuff, and he's telling me like some stories about him smoking, and I was just like, dude, I can get some stuff, bro. I know some people. He's just like, really? Like who? If you ever smoked before? And I'm like, no. He's like, then how do you have people if you ain't ever smoked, you idiot? I was just like, well, I know Josh sold some. He's like, shut up. And he's like, so Josh, we rode with Josh, with me, Matt, and Josh. We rode up to this like hood house. Got some green, bro. It's straight chilling. And so we rolled back to his place. House. Yeah, we rolled back to his house, and Matt's like, well, you can't. You can stay here, but let's try to get some more people, because I don't want to smoke with you, because you won't get high. Everyone else will get high if they've already smoked, and it'll be funny. And I was just like, okay. And so we called Colton. Colton's like, yeah, bro, I'm down. Let's go. You already got it, or I need to chip in? And he's like, nah, Sean already bought it. And he's like, nice. So he comes over, and he's just chilling. And okay, he's just chilling. And we go to like the woods by the road. Okay, you know where, if you made a right out of Walmart and you go towards like Abbeville, right? You know that direction? Okay, well, the hell? Okay, there it is. Okay, so you're going towards Abbeville. Okay, there's like this little complex of buildings like right as you're leaving Greenwood before you get to like Rice Church or whatever that Patrick went to. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It's got like a whole bunch of little buildings on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, and Josh lives Matt lived in a neighborhood like right next to that, and so
I think I took him home one time.
Oh, nice.
Matt. Yeah, I know where he lives.
But yeah, I walked with him home once too. We walked to his house. That was at night of some like award ceremony or something for sports. But anyways, so we went over there and we're just chilling. Josh couldn't find it, or Matt couldn't find his, I don't know why I keep saying Josh, but Matt couldn't find like his rolling papers. So he's like, all right, dude, I'll surprise y'all. And Colin's just like, uh-oh, about to get that bong. And I was just like, I didn't know what was going on, just chilling. And so we get out in the woods to this circle, like this cult of white chairs. And he's like, all right, let's go. And Colin's like, what'd you get, bro? Nigga pulled out a Coke can, and Colin just he got so pissed. He's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? You kidding me? He was so mad that we're about to smoke out a Coke can. Because you can do it. All you do is like punch some holes in the top, and you just put it, and you like kind of like indent the can a little bit, like indent it inward, and you just put the stuff on the top, and then you light it, and you just smoke out like the drinking hole.
Okay.
It's okay, and it works pretty well, but like it gets ashes like out the asshole in your throat, and it burns. But so we're doing it anyways. So we do that for like an hour, and we're just chilling, going back and forth, just chilling. And they teach me how to smoke or whatever to not look like an idiot. And boom, all of a sudden, this is the first time smoking. All of a sudden, we hear movement, and it's not us. And we're just like, okay. And I'm not even lying. Like those big ass like spotlights that people used to like go deer spotting at night. Like 2 of those just shined onto us, and when Matt's just like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And we just took off into the woods. Not even lying. We just took off, gone. Cause see, he knew who it was. It's these black dudes that own this little like car repair shop or something. Because that's where we were, like behind it. And so we just took off in the woods. And then we were all like a little blasted. I felt pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. They said I wasn't gonna get high, but I'm pretty sure, I was pretty up there in the sky. And so I swear, me and Colton, mainly me, because I'm retarded, I just started screaming that we need to run to the road, just because it was the highway right there that went to Walmart, because you could see it from his place. And I was just like, we need to run to the road. And Colton's just like choking to death laughing so hard. He's like, yeah, you're so stupid, whatever. And Matt's just like, no, bro, we don't need to go to the road, not like this, no. So we're just chilling, and we start coming back towards his place. And there's like a little creek you have to hop over, but I didn't know, and I was scared out of my mind. So I just gunned it, full out sprint, and I just fell flat on my face into a creek. We get back inside, and then we're just chilling.
At Matt's place?
Yeah, like we snuck out through his window. We popped out the screen while his parents were sleeping. We're pretty badass. It was awesome, though.
Oh my God.
Definitely an experience I recommend you try once in your life. Not saying now, not saying 5 years. Maybe like in your like 50, 60 or something, when you retire and you just lay back, just go by a little bit and just give it a little
recreational.
try. Yeah, just give it a try. I'm telling you, it's good. I plan when I get old and retired on my island. Guess what?
On your
Guess what? It's going down.
Weed shipments. Smuggle.
No, dude, we plantation on my island, bro. Dude, you already know. By the time by the time we're like 25 or 30, weed might be legalized everywhere, because it's already legalized for recreational use in a couple states or 2 states.
I don't think it should be legalized, but I don't think you should get punished for.
That's like no.
For like using.
That's like so contradictory.
No. Instead of getting punished, they should give people treatment. Like they should treat it more like it's a.
But it's not. That's the thing. That's
like a drug problem.
But that's the problem with that whole idea is it's not a harmful drug. It's like there's no known like harms that have done. Only thing that's ever been like fact, just that's ever happened has been like someone got hurt while they were high. It's because they were high and they were stupid. It wasn't like they took it and they OD'd on it or whatever. They were just dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's still
6,
smoking
7,
your lungs.
8, 9.
It's still killing you.
To an extent, yes, but.
Anyways, I wouldn't recommend doing a lot of drugs as a teenager. Should wait until,
you're in college, definitely.
Not even college, because I think they look very. They don't like it when people do drugs in college.
Well, it's like I know a lot of people like from like COD that I played with Ron. I know a lot of them, they're in college, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And
That's in California, though.
Yeah, but all these people live in Oklahoma. But
oh, true.
Like these 3 dudes live in Oklahoma that room together, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they do it like recreational though. They're not like yeah, like when they're playing COD, they're getting mad. He's just literally, he's like, I'm getting so pissed off. I need to go take a bowl real quick. Like, it mellows him out, so he's not mad.
I don't know.
I don't care. I don't plan on using
something
it,
with
so.
me is just like, this is just like personal for me. Is I feel like, you know, I don't want to have to use drugs to like manipulate the way I feel.
I feel
if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm kind of like not too big on drinking either. It's my sister, you know, they kidnapped me this one night.
Yeah, you told me.
Let me tell you about this, dude.
You told me.
Let me tell you about the night I got kidnapped by my sister and friends.
You told me, but you can tell the audience. You can tell the audience.
They took me, man. I was just sitting there playing, I think it was Skate with you.
Probably.
And you went somewhere, and you know, I'm just sitting there skating, doing whatever on Skate 3, and I get a knock on the door. And I look through the little thing, and I'm just like, okay. And I see, like, some familiar faces, so I'm like, okay. So I open up the door. They, like, almost tackle me. They pick me up, and they're like, all right, you're coming with me. And I was like, what? So, you know, they put me down, and I got some shoes on and stuff, but they took me to her apartment, and they were just, well, no, we went by the store first, and they were like, what drinks do you want and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I've never drank before. I don't know what I like. Just give me something that you think I might like. So they got me some stuff, and, you know, we're sitting there, and they're like, yeah, we're going to take you to this, you know, big party and stuff. I'm like, oh, my God.
It's like, it starts already.
So, you know, they, like, they bought me this stuff, so I don't want to be rude and not drink it. So, you know, I drink some stuff, and it's okay. It's not like, it's the alcohol. It's literally the alcohol that it's like, I don't know, it doesn't
appeal to you.
The consistency of it is just like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It kind of like burns a little bit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know.
It kind of like burns a little bit.
Yeah, that's like liquor.
But yeah, okay. So
I don't like liquor.
It's okay. But I'm drinking, you know, and you know, my head's kind of getting like, you know, a little lightheaded. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I guess I'm starting to feel a little buzz. And then they're like, oh, well, we kind of got to go. This party's about to start. So, and I was drinking really slow because, you know, I don't really like it that much. And I'm trying to down it, you know. So they're like, well, you're not going to finish this, so we're going to give you a shot. So I'm just like, God. And it took me a while. It took a lot of convincing, but my sister was like, just try it. Do whatever. So just downed it. I didn't even think about the taste. So we go, we hop in the car, and I guess whoever was driving was sober enough to drive because we got there safely. And
sober enough.
Hopefully, they weren't swerving over the road, so it was good. It was good. We got there, and there's people, you know, out the door. It's like a big party. I'm just standing there. I'm just like,
who can I get drunk enough to have sex with? No, I'm just playing.
No, I'm just standing there. I'm just literally standing there. I'm like, this is stupid.
Why did you take me from Skate?
No, I mean, it might be like that, but I don't like being in giant groups of people. I don't know why, but that's just who I am. And I'm just standing there thinking how stupid this is, and you know, I'm kind of talking to my sister, and I can tell she wants me to go away and go talk to people, but that's it, no. So eventually, she just goes somewhere, and I'm talking to one of her friends, Nolan. He's pretty cool. He likes Minecraft and stuff, but talking to him, he goes somewhere, and then I'm just kind of standing there. So then my sister comes back. She sees I'm just kind of standing there, and then she kind of talks to me some more, and then they all decide, all right, well, let's just go. For whatever reason, I don't even know. So we go. They take me back, and I'm just like, well, that was interesting. And like, I don't know, the way I felt. I didn't like, my balance was off and stuff like that. I was a little bit dizzy. I don't see what's so great about it.
Dude, I could drink. I can't drink liquor. I don't like liquor, but I can also say I haven't really tried liquor. I've tried like a couple different things, but I didn't like it.
Apparently, like, when you're drunk, and I might have not been drunk, but apparently you're supposed to lose like all what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, righteousness? You don't care about shit anymore. And you'll go talk to people and stuff. That didn't happen with me. I was like, this is dumb. So, I don't know. That's me.
Nice.
What do you like? You've been drunk, right?
No.
You haven't been drunk? Have you?
Hey, I've drank, but I've never been drunk. Like, drunk. I don't think so. If I have, I forgot.
I mean, whatever I was, I might have been, like, really buzzed, probably. Because, like, my balance was, like, it was off.
See, it's like here, I can't go party with people here. Like, I don't know them well enough to just go chill. Like you were like, yeah, my sister's got this thing, bro. Let's go. I'd be like, let's roll, bro.
Yeah, let's roll.
Like, I know y'all. Well, I don't know your sister, but I know you well enough. I'm just like, dude, F it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I could do it with some random people. Like, it had to be random people. Like, I couldn't just go get wasted with, like, people I know from my school. Because I guarantee if I was drunk, I'd probably do something retarded that, like, ruin the rest of my high school life. That's probably what would happen.
And I think, like, my sister was kind of disappointed. I know she wanted me to like what she liked. She wanted me to kind of get into the hobby of trying different alcoholic drinks and stuff. But
she's 21 yet?
She's like 22.
Oh, okay.
But she wanted me. I guess she wanted me to get into that because she was excited that I was coming to Clemson and stuff. She wanted me to expose me to some of that stuff, and I don't know. I guess I feel like I kind of let her down, but I mean, I don't care about that stuff. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I might change.
I think you'll change.
I kind of don't think I will.
Once you find stuff you start, like, when you find drinks that you actually like they just taste good and you're liking it, I think that's when you'll change. But you're not gonna be like hardcore, gotta get it. Like, you'll just be like, you'll drink more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I found Corona, and I was just like, dude, anytime Corona came up in my life, I was just like, give me one. But now it's like, Heineken. Oh, what? You got some, bro? Let's roll. That's the way I am now. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't like liquor, but I haven't really tried it, and I might be doing something wrong. Like my mom gives it to me. I try to drink it like a cup of tea, and I guess
you can't let it sit in your mouth. You just gotta, like, let it roll down your throat. You can't even think about it. That's how you're supposed to drink it.
I don't know. Well, I haven't even tried
It's
anything.
like swallowing a pill, honestly. That's how you're supposed to do it.
That's what's up.
If you let it sit in your mouth, it's gonna taste bad.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you're into that. I don't know. Not me. The only thing I've tried is she let me try. She made me try, like, this, like, she came back from that cruise. She made me try, like, some kind of like like rum tequila or something. It's really weird. Or no, it was like coffee tequila or something. It's really weird. I didn't like it. And I assume, you know, coffee, I was just like, dude, I'll just drink it. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do you want to talk about anything else on this list? I mean, we're in here
hour and
like
a
an
half.
hour and 30 minutes.
Dude, it don't matter, bro. Let's keep it going. What else is on there?
Well, we just talked about smoking and drinking, so the next thing after that would be random number at the beach.
Wait, what?
All right, so
Wait, what was it titled?
Random number at the beach.
Oh, that's got to be you.
Yeah, that's me.
Nice.
So, all right. So let me give you a little bit of background information about this story. So, it was about 3 years ago, I think. 3, maybe 4. Something like that. It was when my sister was dating Henry Sproul. Do you remember him?
Yeah, I remember he came over a couple times when I was there.
He's pretty cool. Like, I liked him.
Do you know why they broke it off, or they just, you don't care, they just did?
It was at that point, they've been dating so long, it's either we're going to get married or we're not. And my sister did not want to get married.
Oh, that's what he thought?
Well, I mean, it was like they've been together so long, they know everything about each other. Like, it's at that point where we're either going to get married or we're not. And, I mean, I guess he wanted to, like, you know, keep dating and stuff like that. But she was like, it's time to move on. So, that's what happened. Anyways, 3 years ago, roughly, during summer, we're going to the beach. I can't remember what happened.
Everything.
Why? Like, like, everyone else didn't come for some reason. I think they were doing something else, but it was just me, my sister, and Henry, and we drive down to the beach, and on the way, it's at night, it's like midnight, and we stop at this gas station, and there's like a McDonald's.
Yeah, you told me.
Get some food. We get some food. Guess what I get? I get 2 quarter pounders, and I get like the big thing of fries. I go to the gas station. They're still selling Game Fuel. I get 2 Game Fuels, and I down all of that. It was so good. But let's just say that didn't go well with me that night. I could not sleep, man. I think I had like diarrhea in the morning.
I would think so.
It was pretty bad. I do not recommend eating all that and then going
that combination
to sleep.
together.
This is later in the week, and we're just chilling at the beach. I'm like skimboarding and stuff, and you know, I'm having a good time. Dude, skimboarding is awesome once you learn how to do it.
Dude,
but
oh my god, I'm about to get raped, bro. Guess what I just found? Skeleton spawner.
Okay. Anyways,
sorry.
You know, I'm skimboarding and stuff, and guess what happens? I bust my ass, and on the way of doing that, I guess I was going, and then I like stepped off the board or something. I don't know. My foot pretty much like gets caught on a shell, and I slice my foot open. Like pretty deep. It was like, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was like really deep.
It's pretty bad.
It started bleeding and stuff. And I'm like, damn it, I can't do anything now. So I just go over to the chair. I'm sitting down. I like wrap a towel around my foot. Like, man, this sucks. So I'm just looking around, chilling, looking around some more. Henry and Rachel are out in the ocean having a good time. I'm like,
making babies.
Sucks.
I'm just playing.
Like, sucks, dude. So I'm still looking around, checking out some babes that are walking down the beach and stuff. And then I look to my left, and I see this chick, and she like looks at me. We kind of like make eye contact, and I kind of like look away. I'm just like,
didn't look at you. I'm sorry.
And then I look back, and she's not looking at me. And she kind of turns to look in, and I'm like, and I like turn away. And it kind of goes back and forth like that a couple times. I'm like still chilling there. I'm like, what's up? Eventually, she gets up. She starts walking towards me. I'm like, is it? She coming toward what? I'm like, what?
To me?
No way,
bro.
So she walks up to me, and I gotta admit, she looked pretty good. Like I give her like 7 to 8 on a scale of hotness. 10 being the hottest, but
100.
She looked pretty good. I'd totally date her, but we start talking, and she's like, yeah, you look kind of lonely over here from where I'm at. And I'm like, yeah, I was skimboarding, and I kind of like sliced my foot open, and yeah, I can't really move.
What a beast.
I pull that whole trick on her, got the battle scars. You know what's up. And she's like, well, me and my mom, we're about to go head up to the condo and stuff, but let me give you my number. I'm like, really? I'm like, for real? Like, this is what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, all right. So, she's like, hold on, let me go over to my mom. She gets like a little piece of paper, and she like writes her number down. She like runs back over to me. She's like, here you go. I'm looking. I'm like, all right.
They're chilling.
And eventually I call that number that night, and for some reason it did not work. The number did not work.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure if she gave me a fake number, or if it was like maybe she wrote down the wrong area code. I don't know. Didn't work. I called it, didn't work. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I still think it's pretty awesome that I absolutely did nothing, and I got a girl to give me her number.
Straight ballin'. Don't tell Patrick that, because then he'll try to pull some. You paid her for that story or something.
Oh, dude, I've already told him about this. Or told him about that, rather. So, the next thing is first driving experience. I think that one goes to you.
Oh, true that. Okay, well, I got 2 first driving experiences. One, I don't really remember because I was like 3.
When you got behind the wheel of a car?
Yes, actually.
Oh, God.
And I was just chilling. It's probably like, I'd say I was 3 to 5 at the most, being 5, on a scale of 3 to 5. So, so anyways, I was just chilling, and they there's been a bad storm, and lightning came down in the middle of the night, and it knocked down a tree, like a couple trees in my yard. I knocked one on our playground and shattered the wood, so we had to get that replaced. But this wasn't that day. They were just cutting down the wood and piling it up in the truck. And one tree fell on our neighbor's yard, on the left side, I guess if you want to say. And I was just chilling. I mean, I was too small to cut trees down and throw them in the truck, but my older brother was throwing them in. My older sister's throwing them in. They're just chilling, and for some reason, they just chilling. And some reason, I was like, "Yo, check this out," and there's no one there to prove anything to, and I just hopped behind the wheel and put that thing in drive and just started going.
Could you even reach the pedal?
Oh no, it was hilarious because I didn't drive it. I just put it in neutral. And this is it's on a hill in our backyard facing the neighbor's fence, and I literally drove it through their fence into their backyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is, what's so funny is,
God.
What's so funny about that is, they were just replacing their fence that day because the trees fell on it, and now they got to replace another piece. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
But one good thing came
terrible.
from that. 1, 2, 3. One good thing came from that is, I got to meet this cool dude named, I don't remember what his name was, but he was pretty cool. We camped out in my backyard once. It's pretty chilling.
What's up?
Alright, so basically the real first driving experience, I went to Colton's probably the 4th day after I met him. Pretty good estimate. I didn't really know him, but I knew him, but I didn't know him. And so I went over there. His dad pretty much said, just
Is it the first time you went to his house?
Yeah. It's the first time I ever went to his house. I knew David. well, I didn't know their names really well. I just knew like them as a whole, and he's just like, yeah, man, I didn't know you lived here, but you know, you can come chill over anytime you want and just hang out. Colton could, you know, do whatever. And I was just like, okay. So literally a couple days later, took their advice, went over there. No one was there. I went on their back porch where they have all their dogs and stuff, and I knocked. No one was there. So I closed the gate, and I came out, and I was walking out the driveway. He just pulled in, and they have like a driveway that like wraps around their house, I guess. That makes sense.
Uh-huh.
And I was just chilling, and I waved at him. I didn't see Colton. I just kept walking. I didn't want to hang out with the adults, you know. It's like fags. And David was just like, where are you going? I was like, home. Colton's not with you. He's like, oh no, we're gonna go get him. I was like, okay. I mean, I didn't know him. I wasn't gonna ride with him yet. And dude, just like, I mean, he's pretty chill. Colton was chill. I didn't know him that well. And then he's just like, yo, let's go. And I was just like, okay. So I went to go walk towards the truck, and dude's like, whoa. You think I'm driving? No. And he threw the keys to me, like slow motion in my eyes. It was slow mo, like in the movie scenes. I was like, is this for real? Sure enough, I was like, sure enough, 6th grade or 5th grade. He gave me the keys and took me on the back roads.
He let you drive his truck, and he didn't even know you.
Nope, no, he didn't know me like at all.
That is ridiculous.
That's freaking awesome. But that was like a brand new F-150 at the time.
Oh my god! Did he like teach you how to drive?
Yeah. I had a general idea.
God.
He's just like, all right, put this here, put this here, put this here, and we're gonna take the back roads. Do you know how to get?
Use 1 foot.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm in automatic, I use 2 feet, like by accident, because I'm so used to my car with a clutch. But
yeah.
Other than that, so basically, he's like, all right, we're gonna go drive, and I was just like, okay. And so we're just chilling, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna show you how to do something. I haven't even told Colton how to do it. And I was like, okay. He's like, all right, put the e-brake on. I was like, okay. He's like, put this in first. And I was like, okay. And he's like, pull down the gas, just hammer it right now. And when I tell you to, release the e-brake. I was just like, okay. I didn't know. So I'm just chilling.
Oh, God.
I'm just chilling. And he's just like, all right, do it. Peel out, burn out. He's like, yeah, check you out. And I was just like, that was my first.
Oh my god.
First driving experience. First day.
That's pretty awesome.
Got to do a burnout in almost a brand new truck.
Man, my first driving experience was like retarded. Like, I think my mom was with me or something.
I don't know.
I was driving the Malibu,
Straight.
the one that I wrecked.
No, you did not wreck. You totaled.
Whoops. We'll save that for another podcast. But driving around the neighborhood, and she's like pretty much yelling at me the whole
In the
time.
neighborhood.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't doing that bad. I was actually doing pretty good.
You were just
I guess
cruising.
she was trying to give me some constructive criticism. And then we drive over to Westview and like drive around there. And
Oh, this
go
when you
back
got
to
your permit?
to the house.
It's like before or
Yeah.
after you got your permit.
That was definitely before I got my permit.
Oh, like illegally.
Yeah, but
Nice.
that's pretty much my first driving experience. Pretty retarded.
I don't know. I'm gonna do the exact same thing he did with me to my son, or daughter. We're just gonna do a burnout. We're gonna do a burnout on our hover car. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, probably.
or in our jetpack.
Well, I think we should wrap it up because this is
Like close to 2 hours.
yeah, and it's gonna be a bitch to like
Transfer.
find little spots to like turn into the Sean and Spencer epic
Dude, there's a lot of
adventures.
stuff in here, dude. You could. I don't know.
yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. You figure it out.
Yeah, this was a good podcast. I gotta say.
I applaud. I give a little golf clap. Nice work.
Woo, yeah. All right. Well,
You know it's gonna suck,
gonna
bro.
say-
You know it's gonna suck that before we end this. You know it's gonna suck. We're gonna run out of stories to tell about our middle school childhood, and we're gonna start doing like Rooster Teeth and do current events.
yep.
So that Connecticut
No,
massacre.
we'll just
No,
retell.
it's fine.
We'll retell the stories, like once every 10 podcasts or something.
Oh,
It'll be interesting to see how much the truth actually gets stretched.
Oh god. This is one time where I threw this entire tray and hit Mr. Leopard in the face. That's what it's gonna be like in a month.
And then at like 60 years from now, it's gonna be like, there's this one time
I threw the whole
Mr.
table.
Leopard in the face.
It's gonna be like one time I threw the whole table at Mr. Leopard. I just frisbeed it across the cafeteria.
I was gonna say pull out like a 12 gauge or something, and shot him in the face.
Oh my god.
But all right, well, let's go ahead and stop the recording.
All right, get that pink. All right, that's enough.